Premature and amateur. That's how Vice Chairman of the Premier League Clubs Association, Stewart, views the decision of the Jamaica Football Federation to cancel all football competitions for the 2020-2021 season. Stewart, who is also Vice Chairman of the Harbourview Football Club, says he was not consulted on the final decision. More in this report.
Stewart believes the JFF is misleading the public into believing that the decision taken by the governing body to cancel football for the 2019-2020 season was unanimous. The experienced administrator pointed out that the Michael Ricketts-led federation was always in a rush to make a decision without proper deliberations with all the stakeholders.
Members were asking why. Board members were asking why. What is your reason? And you then produced another text which is almost identical to the press release issued yesterday.
The PLCA Vice Chairman outlined the chain of dialogue between clubs and the JFF before a rushed decision was taken in his view.
You requested a vote by midday on Thursday, May the 7th. You did not get the votes by that deadline because people questioned the rationale. And you sent out further justification information on Friday, and by late Friday you would have gotten a majority of the board to vote in favor of cancelling football in Jamaica.
Stewart indicated that the government of Jamaica is taking steps to reopen the economy and says one major factor would help the resumption.
We're already there and going into a period where it is so hot. The virus cannot survive outside of, its victims and carriers. So transmission should be less.
No player got infected, but one ball boy got infected. When he went to the next game, every single player would have to be tested again. The opponent that they just played, every single player and their star would have to be tested. Who will both bear that cost?
For a cash-strapped league, the cancellation will be crippling, according to Stewart.
I can show you numbers. If we were to have completed, there are undertakings that would have, including prize monies, that would have provided just like in excess of 30 million to the completion of the league. Right. As it stands now, we will lose all of that.
When you speak about closed door, you're still crippling the club because a player will agree in theory from the 1st of the month to the 20th to the 22nd of the month. But that same player closer to the 25th of the month will be singing a different tune.
Waterhouse were leaders of the RSPL when it was suspended in March, with 4 rounds of regular season matches to go and the playoffs to follow.